Hello friends, Misty here with Queen Bee's Vintage. Welcome to or welcome back to our channel. I know I have been away for a while. Things have been super busy between the quarantine and homeschooling and celebrating my daughter's 18th birthday. I know guys, it about killed me. We did a lot of celebrations for that, and now we are in Central Texas where my husband's working. We are kicking off our Gone Junkin-Texas Treasures series that we are going to be filming while we are here. For those of you that have watched and been with us for a while, you know that my mom and I with our business love to take trash, or what some consider trash, and turn it into treasures. I am all about architectural salvage and giving those pieces new life. So we will be picking lots of fun architectural pieces and just unique things along the way, and we wanted to share that with you. Today I'm doing a little junk in the trunk episode. Yes, I'm sorry, we did start junking without filming, and I'm going to show you just some of the pieces we picked up today in this little haul video. Tomorrow my daughter and I will be going to Magnolia at the silos in Waco, Texas. So we are super excited to take you there with us. I've been to Waco, but I've never been to Magnolia or the silos. So we are going to be doing that. It is about a 2-hour drive from where we are. So we are going to be road tripping tomorrow and taking you along. So we really hope you guys will enjoy that. Yes, I am still going to do a master bedroom reveal for you all when we get back. It's about done. There were a lot of small little things that I wanted to do before I did the reveal. So I was working on some of that prior to coming to Texas, and I did film some of those projects. So I will share all of that with you guys soon. I also worked on a really cute summer decor vignette with my bee decor, and I will have a video for that coming out soon. So of course I picked the windiest day to try to film this little junk in the trunk video for you guys. So I'm going to get to it. I may end up having to do some voiceover and just take you piece by piece that way. We'll see how bad the wind gets. And also I'm just kind of crammed into the back of my car right now to get out of it. People are probably wondering what this crazy woman from Nevada is doing. So let's jump into the haul, and I'm thrilled to be back with you guys. I've missed you all so much. Thank you guys for inquiring about how we were doing and if we were okay or not, because you were missing us. We really appreciate that. Mom is not on this trip with us. I'm super sad about that, but she is doing good and she misses you all. So maybe we can try to do a little Skype video where I share with her some of these treasures and you guys can see her reaction. I'm not real tech savvy, so we'll see how that goes, guys, but let's get into the haul. All right, so I'm just going to start by giving you a little overview of this little salvaged vignette I've created in the back of my car. I'm excited about some of these finds. I'm excited about all of them, actually. The background you see are 3 ceiling tins that I picked yesterday, and I will give you a better shot of those each individually as we move through the video. They are flanked with these gold, they're like a heavy-duty plastic decorative pieces. They're a set. I have one on each side, and these are probably like late 70s, early 80s home interior pieces. But what I like to do with pieces like this, if they are in good shape, it's hard to find these without them being broke or cracked, and these two were in really good shape. But what I like to do with these types of pieces is if I find just a real plain piece of furniture, a dresser maybe, or something like that, I will take construction adhesive and I will glue those. These would probably be glued onto the sides of the dresser, and then I paint the entire thing and you know, do some sort of a finish or gilding to bring out all the detail in these pieces, so they actually become one with the piece that I put them on. And for $7 for the set, you can't beat that, and I'm sure I'll do something really fun with them. I do have all of these smaller pieces set up in a old toolbox that I picked, and I really love picking these. I paint them, I add lots of detail to these. I use some of them in my studio at home, but I actually sell a lot of these, and they make a real fun little storage piece for your home, and definitely a conversation piece. So this one on the drawer, it's missing the little knob. I'll probably put a real fun decorative knob on that, and as I said, it will get painted out. I think what my daughter Riley and I are planning to do is a DIY video with you all here probably later in the week, and we're going to show you how we transform some of these pieces. So let me show you what I have stashed in the toolbox. I'm going to start here on top. I've got this beautiful silver cross that I picked up, and it is it's on a stand. It's really ornate. I love it, and I really like to embellish these crosses, and they sell really well for me when I do. So we may do a whole video on how I go about doing that. Some of you may have already spied this amazing crown. We actually picked this up today. It's not old, but it has all of the stones. It's got a nice weight to it, and it's bigger than it looks. Trying to think of what I can compare it to in here so that you can see. It's just really a good size, and when I find things like this, I've had a few in the past that I've actually turned into chandeliers, or like almost like a mobile that you could hang from the ceiling with crystals and different things that come down off of it. So when I find these, I always pick them up. I love crowns, and as a queen bee, you have to have a crown. So I'm excited to see what we end up doing with this. I picked up a couple of these doorknob plates that you would find back in the day on old doors in old homes. I love finding these, and usually we create some sort of wall hanging with these, and when we can find the knobs, I did find this beautiful crystal doorknob. Sometimes we will, let's see if I can stick this in here. Sorry guys, I'm doing this one-handed. I forgot my tripod. So, you know, we'll put the knob into this and mount it onto something unique, and this could be something that you could hang jackets from, jewelry, different things like that. So I'm sure we'll come up with something fun to show you guys in a DIY on what we're going to do with this. So I have that one, and I also have this one. And then I have a couple of these little architectural blocks. These typically go around door casings or window casings in older homes. And I love using these when I do some of you may have seen some of the architectural crosses I created last summer. I know I did a tutorial. I love implementing these onto my crosses and some of the other pieces that I come up with just using various parts of old salvage. So I picked this one and this one. I love the distressed chippy paint and effect this one has. Look at this. I picked this up for $1. This is actually going to go on a project that I started working on for you all before we left, and I will be finishing it up when I get home. And then I couldn't resist this. I love vintage ephemera, and I love these little vintage valentines, and of course with the bee on it, I had to have it. And it even was signed from Michael, so I can just imagine a young boy like in elementary school giving this to a little girl that he thought was cute, or maybe not. Maybe this was a man giving this to his wife. I don't know. I just kind of like to think of little storylines of how some of this vintage ephemera may have been given to someone or enjoyed. And I picked up some crystals, and I probably will be going back for more. In fact, I know I'll be going back for more. But I got some really beautiful ones. I hope you guys can see the detail on these. And I love using these, like I said, when I do the chandeliers, which are the chandeliers with the crowns. I hang crystals from them. I use crystals in the jewelry I create. I love crystals. I have a whole stash of them at home. So I have another one like the one I just showed you. And then there's a baby one. And I got this one here. The gentleman that had the shop explained to me that these crystals came off of a bunch of chandeliers that were in a mansion that was being torn down, and the people that were there to demolish it were actually going to just demolish it with all those beautiful chandeliers hanging in it and everything. And fortunately, he and his wife were able to go in and salvage them before the demolition. So they have a bunch of amazing crystals that they took off of these chandeliers. This one is really chunky, and it's a really good size. And then look at this one. This was amazing. This one is so cool. And then I picked up these little keyhole plates, and sometimes I use these in jewelry, sometimes I use these on mixed media projects that I do. And these two were in really nice shape. So I got those. And my Riley she's been picking up a bunch of patches and pins. She's got a fun little project she's going to be working on over on her channel with some of this stuff. We picked up this fun leather belt buckle today, and it has an R, so it's perfect for Riley. And then we picked up 3 of these leather belts. They're in great condition. This one has a little 3-piece buckle set on it. And these belonged to a gal named Glenda. And I love to take these old belts, I turn them into cuffs. I also use them as straps or handles for purses or suitcases that I repurpose. So it's got these pretty little detailed silver conchos on them and this neat braided look. And then here's the little tip. So I got that one. And this one here. Again, sorry about the wind, guys. So here is the cross. And then the gentleman I bought all the crystals from, he also had this one, and it's like a plaster. And I just love it. I love all the detail on it, and he didn't have a price on it. And when I asked him about it, he said, I'm just going to give that to you for free for visiting my shop today and buying things. So that was super generous of him. And like I said, I really love it. And I picked up this little decorative piece. This was probably on a piece of furniture or some type of wall hanging, but this is a great piece. It's wood for me to use on my architectural crosses that I build. And here's the other belt. This one's, again, it has a 3-piece belt buckle set. And some cute little silver conchos. And then here's the tip. And then this is a fun find. This is a wooden register for a heating duct out of an old home. And you know, sometimes at home when I'm creating vignettes and I want a lot of texture and, you know, different unique pieces, I might just take that as I have here and, you know, place it and then put some things in front of it and around it. This is some old metal type of a wheel. The gal I bought it from, she did not know exactly, you know, how this was used or what it came off of. But again, just another fun piece. I could always put this on a, mount it to the top of like a table leg and hang jewelry from it as a jewelry display for some of our shows. It's just a fun piece, and it was really inexpensive. I think it was like $5. So I really like that, and think it's really fun. So I'm going to show you here. So the toolbox, you can see, is, you know, it's a good size. And then I just want to move this so I can show you the ceiling tiles. So here's the first one. And these are about 20 by 20. They might even be 24 by 24. I don't have a tape measure out here, guys, but I love these. Some of you have seen these in my home tours before. I love to just hang them on the wall as wall art or prop them, you know, in a vignette. So I love the finish and the chippy, crusty, rusty effect that this one has. And then let me move some things around and I'll show you the other two. Okay friends, this is super weird. I have a gentleman watching me out the window of his townhouse right now. I think he might think I'm just crazy and talking to myself out here. I don't know, but I've definitely captured his attention. I hope I'm capturing yours and you're enjoying these treasures. All right, so here is the white one. And typically what I do with these is I will take a wire brush and knock some of the chipping, peeling paint off of it, and then I'll seal it really good with the clear sealer, and that kind of keeps what paint is left on there intact and keeps it from peeling. You can kind of see the mess. This car will need a major detail when we get done with this road trip. But that is the white one. And then the yellow one I love. I'll show you that here. And then here is the yellow one. I probably will keep this one for myself. I have another one at home that I could do something with to sell and keep this piece. But I love this. Some of you may have seen my jeweled wings that I create. I love to mount my jeweled wings onto these ceiling tins. So maybe you will see a DIY for that. And then in the intro to the video, you saw some other pickets and another architectural piece. I'm going to show you those really quick and we'll wrap it up. Okay, so this piece here, I love the chippy peely crackled paint that's on it. This is almost 36 inches long, and these were used on door casings or window casings in old homes. And I love to take either, crystal doorknobs and mount them to this, or some fun old hooks, and I'll create like little coat racks with these. Sometimes I'll mount them onto bigger installations to add some interest and detail. So I really like picking these up, and I think I sold the last one that we had at the last market we did. So I was excited to find that. And then I picked up some pickets. I'll show you those. So I got 5 of these pickets, and I love the way the tip of this is cut. It's got like a little wavy detail to it. They look a little bit more, I don't know, dainty than some of the other pickets. You guys have seen my mom and I do a lot of projects with pickets. I also love to use these old pickets when I make my architectural salvage crosses. So you'll definitely be seeing me do some different things with these, and I'll probably go back and pick up more. I'm trying to pace myself though, because we will be going to Round Top. We will be, as I said, we're going to Magnolia in Waco, and we're going to be traveling to Austin and Dallas, and there are a bunch of wonderful junk shops and architectural salvage shops along the road all over here in Texas. So I didn't want to get too carried away right from the get-go, because I do have to haul all of this home. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little haul, salvage haul we'll call it, or junk haul. And like I said, tomorrow we will be taking you to Waco, Texas with us. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and like I said, I have missed you all so much, and I'm so happy to be back. You can expect some regular content moving forward, and thank you guys so much for all the love and support and for sticking with us. If you're new here, welcome. We are thrilled to have you, and if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. You can also hit that red subscribe button followed by, I can't even talk guys, the red subscribe button followed by that notification bell, and that way you can follow us on this creative journey. And until next time, you guys, bye-bye.